Hey, welcome back to Take Me Home on Laura Market. And, like usual, we're going to be talking about how Take Me Home wants to focus on building stronger families, and stronger families will then build stronger communities, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about an Indiana small business that's actually helping their communities because while the Chinese Communist Party virus or the CCP virus, the COVID-19 virus, whatever you want to call it, is hurting a lot of people, killing, hurting, making a lot of pain. There are also people who have done a lot of awesome things. So it seems like the stress has brought out the best in people, which is pretty cool. And so today I want to tell you about an Indiana small business that decided to go out of its way to help save lives. An Indiana dry cleaning business decided to make masks for those in need, for their people in the community for free. It's Don's Clayton Cleaners. It's a business that began in 1956 by the grandfather of the current president, Brian Schmidt. So Schmidt's business was actually hit hard, even though it was deemed essential to stay open for dry cleaning services. The traffic plummeted because there wasn't a whole lot of people going out to have their clothes dry cleaned. First, people weren't going out, so they weren't dirtying their clothes, and then they didn't want to risk their lives to just dry clean their clothes, right? So they needed to take out a small business association loan just to stay above water, right? And then they were like, well, but we don't have any work for the workers to do. So I actually sat down with Brian Schmidt to figure out how he got from there to being able to do something for the community.
We were deemed essential, so that meant that we could stay open.
Okay.
But when you're staying open and choosing to stay open, you have to look at what your revenues look like and what you can afford to do to keep your people paid.
So then Schmidt realized too that his company has both skilled staff and logistical experience to help get the masks to the people who actually need them. And Don's Claytons was staffed with people who could sew masks, and since the staff was getting paid via the SBA loan, they could afford to donate the face masks to people who couldn't afford them.
Well, what happened was we said, we don't have much of our regular work to do, shirts and laundry, alterations, that sort of stuff, but we've got people, we've got some manpower, we've got a computer system that keeps track of orders for us, and one need that we saw in the community was distribution. Nice. So, my thinking was originally that we could handle some distribution for those that are making them at home from other companies that are making them, and it is put our seamstresses to work making them as well, because they've been doing it for employees and for a couple customers here and there. So we decided, okay, let's see if we can take this on a little bit, and I put word out on Facebook, and we got some orders. About 600 or so masks were requested from about 200 different customers.
Right.
So
right.
It was very positive, and we were able to keep up with it. We were about 4 days behind, but very reasonable time frame.
Then a popular local newspaper picked up the story of Don Clayton's efforts to provide free masks, and orders started pouring in.
Well, when that story broke, I remember I was outside my house grilling and preparing dinner, and I just pulled up my phone and just saw there was 50 new emails, and I said, well, that's odd. And that night alone, I was sitting there at my computer, and it sounded like just an alarm bell. It was just dinging so much, all the new emails coming in. And there was about 300 emails that came in just that night. And then all the next day, another 300. And the next day, another 100. Yeah, and then the weekend came, and it was another 200. So
then it got to the point where Don's Claytons couldn't keep up with the orders anymore, with the local seamstresses working during the day and then bringing their work home with them at night, which I'm sure, and on the weekends, which has not been fun for a lot of them, I wouldn't think, but they've been taking it upon themselves to do that voluntarily. So Schmidt is actually now asking for donations like material and elastic, and if you would like to sew a whole mask like this at home and send it in, That would be wonderful. That would be so helpful. Nancy, who's been working with Don's Claytons for 10 years on and off, decided to talk with us, and I'm glad that she did. She's a lot of fun. And she's making masks around the clock, but she wanted to help with the demand.
Hi, I'm Nancy. I've been working for Don's Cleaners on and off for 10 years. I spent Friday evening making masks. I spent from 6 o'clock Saturday morning till 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon making masks. Sunday I spent, Mother's Day, I spent about 6 hours making masks, and finally I just said, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. But I do it to help the community. I want to make sure everybody is protected. Making these masks have become important to me because I've got family members who have bad health issues and breathing difficulties. And I do it to protect me and my grandkids and my daughter because, you know, you never know. You need a mask? We ain't got a problem. But, you know, you gotta just please be understanding. We have over 8,000 masks to make. And we have 3 seamstresses that work for the company right now trying to do that. Anybody that knows how to sew, if you make them for us, donate them, you're helping your community. You're doing a community service. You're helping people, you know, get protected. And if you can't, and you got scraps, or you can use sheets. You can use, you know, we need linings, we need elastic, and you can use sheets, tablecloths. And as long as they're 100% cotton, you can use it. You know, anything to help, you know, people get protected.
Schmidt also recommends that if you need them in bulk for your company, that maybe for right now you should go online for those services. And I think you can get some for as little as $2 for a complete mask, just because they are back ordered for right now. They want to get to the ones that are in need. All right, so in order to get in touch with Don's Cleaners, all you need to do is go on their Facebook page or online. So that's it. And I really am glad that I got to share this with you today, because I like to build stronger families, and I want your family to be strong, and that builds stronger communities, and that makes our life a little bit better, even in a time of crisis like this. And it encourages all to do something that maybe we didn't think we could do, but if we think outside of the box, like Brian Schmidt did, then you can actually do it. You know, it's pretty amazing. So I just wanted to share all that with you on Take Me Home, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Let us know what you think by leaving a comment. You can like and subscribe if you like too. And until next time, from my family to yours, take care.